كلك يانا شبر الدنيا كلها بي خزينانا
يتنخرز بلبل لبقلا يقاتي يناخب قالي لرشتو إيمان كالي قنفاتي
يتنخرز بلبل لبقلا يقاتي يناخب قالي لرشتو إيمان كالي قنفاتي
خوني لوكي بايانا زوجي طيني بيوانا روخي قاته وبيركي من نشنه عيني اضطر درتا يخن ما ينجو قرتا خيو بتاتيا للشوق لي قسفرتا لبي مرا بتاتيا خشتلا بتاتيا قالت اقلو قلبي بشماي بتاتيا بتكل كنشنه بوردة بالساقنه تزنيات وعلقنا ولا بتمار يسنه
بيتا كل كنشنه بوردة بالساقنه تزنيات وعلقنا ولا بتمار يسنه
جوان قلة عيال جوان قلة زيت قمت قاتو لبي مخيلة
جوان قلة عيال جوان قلة زيت قمت قاتو لبي مخيلة
هابت أمرن كل بيباينا هابت أمرن لما صنن شنا
بريشتلام كل بناته ورد لقاد لبي مداقن بديو بالزايد قاتو خوبي
بريشتلام كل بناته ورد لقاد لبي مدهقن بديو بالزايد قاتو خوبي
بالتمرين كل بيباينا بالتمرين لما صلنا شنا
اديب آتي بطبيلة من متن باللبليل اتبين ومغبتي خن عيني لخزيل
اديب تاتي بطبيلة من متن بدنا بليلة اتبين ومغبتي خن عيني لخزيلة
داخي جلنا مصيلة خباش منشيل هوار الدلب بيخش لايلا مشميل
داخي جلد مصيلة خبش منشيلة الهوار الدلب بيخش لايلا مشميلة
عدلي تنخبا بلبو خابرة من خبالتله عدلي يطيل خبا صدره خبالتله
ظلمي دو دماني خبرة من صيملتله خبرة من بربليته دخرانه بريملتله
وشتو بيدا وقرمتا قرانان وشبرتا خبرة من دني دا تصير بشيشلتا تلتا كم عشق رابا قرن الطلابك يا قليد دبابا دراين بجورابا
عيني لادي بغزاية مني شموي لخاي من نبطري شني
عيني لادي بغزاية مني شموي لخاي من نبطري شني
كم عاشق رابا شر للطلابك يا بليد دبابا دراين بجورابا
بداية موتور خك ما خبناخ كل خامن ديد بداية هيش لمصن فرش منك
القي بحكي قرشت لي هم زمان اخي خرشات لي كل خضان.
Welcome to the Two Brothers Just Talking.
Episode
George, my
16.
brother. Oh, episode 16. We're on the grind. We're making our progress slowly, step by step.
Building.
You know, so siaka awatura, turale, I mean tura means a mountain in Assyrian. So, sorry, in Aramaic, I guess it's a dialect that we speak.
Or Surah.
Yeah, or Surith,
Shlama,
you know what you prefer, but Shlama, or welcome. We're gonna talk about, my brother here wants to talk about marriage and weddings in general. And I'm married. I've been married now. It's crazy to come to think about it. I've been married for 14 years. That's crazy. Yeah. So yeah, the whole thing, the church, the engagement party, the church, the
I guess.
the wedding party, and I did your, I guess, what is it? Your traditional way of doing things, I guess. But yeah, we'll start off.
So, my only question is, was the wedding mostly for you, like, or like I mean, like how if it was your full choice, how would your wedding have gone?
Well, I'll tell you something, and look, I don't get to brag. You can ask people that actually went to my wedding.
I went.
He went to the wedding, but
I know
he
it
was too
so
young
good.
for my wedding. Half the people at my wedding were young.
Yeah.
So, and my friends, my wife's friends, and it was just a good time. I know that, and everybody says that. My wedding was one of the best weddings that people went to. From drinking, from having fun, for partying.
I agree with this. And I was
he was
like
young. He
7,
doesn't remember.
8.
Yeah, but so we had 500 people.
Yeah.
We invited 500.
It was a
I think
big wedding.
450, 460 or something like that. And yeah, and everybody was like, mostly everybody was drunk and having a good time and laughing. I'm the only one. So it's different. So I can talk about in my shoe. When you're married, you want to make sure you're behaving good. You're making sure that your guests are happy and they're enjoying themselves. And most importantly, you want to make sure your wife is having a good time and enjoying it, because it's her day. It's our day, but it's more her day, right? It's both our day, but I wanted to make sure they had a good time. So it's a tradition for us, right? And the actual the Assyrian culture, it's similar to that. Probably Armenians do it, and Greeks. The old-fashioned way, they would party for a week leading up to the wedding.
One full week.
They would, the whole village or whatever, they would be dancing, singing along until the night of the wedding, and they would go. And I know now probably weddings and marriage, marriage is not popular. Wedding parties aren't really popular these days, and people try to keep it small.
But okay, now I'm gonna hit you with something. Weddings back then, like back in those places,
Yeah.
all you had to do, for example, is you didn't pay extra money. You just go to your neighbor, and go like, "Hey, come to my house."
No, well, how are you gonna pay for food and drinks?
Yeah, but was it extra? You didn't have to do it to find the location. They didn't.
Yeah, they still had
Like
places.
you just said, the village. They would literally get the village all together in
But
front
they
of.
probably have village hall.
Possibly, but how I picture it is there's a big fire in the middle, and they're all dancing around it.
Well,
Outside.
but what's your biggest thing? When you
Okay,
say-
no, so back to the. I'm saying right now, I've spoken with many people about their views on marriage, like Christians and non-Christians. I'm saying there's no reason to have a big wedding. Like a big wedding in this time and age isn't for them, it's for the people around them and to show status. Right now, for you to say you could have a big wedding, like for me, for example, say that, I'm only doing a big wedding to say I got money to do it. Like, what would be, where you could spend that money and go like, okay, actually I could spend a little bit more money here. And
Yeah, no, like so your biggest, is it money is the issue? So let's say if money wasn't the issue, then
the
would
money
you
will
have?
always be the issue.
Okay, so let's put money aside. So if money is not the issue,
Okay.
are you okay with the traditional way of getting married, going to the church, having the party, and then?
Me personally, I'm doing it no matter what. But I'm saying there's like the question is, who is it for though? Like for me, yeah, I want to do it that way, just because it's tradition. Not like I don't have it. Like I don't have an ideal wedding for me. Like I don't know how it's supposed to look. All I know is I get my suit, I do it how the tradition culture says to do it, and that's it.
Well, no, it's not. It's not. You're not doing it because your culture tells you to do it. The whole idea of the marriage. So, first of all, the way we do it is, so majority of the Assyrian culture, Chaldean, Sorioya, whatever all these divisions, they're all Christians. They're all Christian, and our tradition, when you're getting married, two are becoming one under the church and the blessings of the church and the prayer and the way we the way we follow it, that two have found each other and they want to start a family, and then they're getting the blessings of the church and to be as one.
Yeah.
And what it is the family and friends are celebrating the union. Not only that, it's a celebration. The guests are enjoying themselves to this feast, as well as the two have become one. They're celebrating and they're enjoying them. They're celebrating, and the other side is celebrating. Right? And a lot of times the way I am, maybe that's how I think. When I go to a wedding, I'm going to celebrate these two coming together to start their life together in happiness and being there for each other. And when I go there, I support that wedding. I want to go enjoy. But at the same time, I'm going financially as a blessing, as a gift to the newlyweds, to cover their, at least my cost and a little bit more for that union, so that they can start a new life together on their journey, right, as one. And why wouldn't I want? That's my mentality. That's how I look at it, right? The way I think, you get the blessing, becoming one. You're starting a family. You're gonna potentially bring kids, to this world, or adopt kids, and now you're gonna raise and do good within your community, where I'm thinking that way. So it's a celebration. Yes, maybe the cost before wasn't as much as it is now, but you don't need to go and do 500. You don't need to do 1,000. You don't need to do 300 people. You can do 100. You can do 50. You can do, but it's up to you, right? It's
but I'm saying you could do the ceremony and that's it.
Yeah, you can.
But the celebration that comes after, it doesn't have to be anyone. But I'm saying, what type of influence we have influence that exists, so that does happen. You're not gonna see anyone in our family, specifically our family, go like, I'm just gonna do the church part and nothing after.
Well, we don't. That's I know, but that's just.
But why? Why I'm saying
every person, and if you notice, not even just a cultural thing. If you notice, they all do that. There's a wedding. They celebrate the wedding together after that.
But what type of influence is there? What, like, why is it? You know how there's stories of those people go into the random buildings in Las Vegas? Like, this is non-Christian.
No, there's chapels that people have done that gone and have just done that, eloped, and that was it, and no party. You don't have to. I'm just saying it's not. Maybe now it's not as popular, but for me, I would want to party. I don't know. I would want to celebrate. And my wife wanted to celebrate. And I think there's people out there that dream of their wedding. They have dream weddings and they want to enjoy it and celebrate it with it. This choosing a life mate, technically, when you're getting married, you're deciding to choose for life that individual. It's not like, hey, I'm going to marry and divorce the next day. It's a serious, big decision that you're making for the rest of your life to be as one.
But when you celebrate, you don't need people to be around you to celebrate.
It's not about people being around you. It's your family and friends that want to be, they're happy with you and they want to experience and enjoy that moment with you. Yeah. By you going to the court and signing it, they're not doing that. But
you're missing them. I'm saying in general, there's a certain influence. You're agreeing to this influence.
I don't know what you mean by the influence.
I'm saying, so this whole time, you can celebrate without you're starting a brand new family. Yeah, you're becoming a union when you go into marriage. Okay?
Yeah.
So, the celebration, I'm saying, what makes you think of celebrating with everybody around, your family and friends? What leads that to you? What leads that drive? You're saying that's personally what you want to do, because I bet it is.
Well, it's tradition too.
Yeah. But I'm saying there's an exterior factor that pushes. For me, Joyce told me, obviously, she can't, she doesn't have a big family. She could count her cousins and her on her hands. She got 7 family members. That's it.
Okay.
And then I can't count even half of the people I can remember in my hand.
But even from Joyce's side, does she have friends?
Yeah,
does her friends have them their significant other.
No. But I can count.
I know, but I'm saying like, or maybe it might not be, but that time her friends have a family, like kids and a husband, and that, you know.
No, I guess.
Yeah,
But-
so
But they want to, but then it's like kids free. What is your feeling when people say no kids at a wedding? At the ceremony?
it's again, and that's a cost associated with it, right? And not only that, I think it's more so that, you know, with kids, they're thinking drinking or whatever. To me, I had kids. We didn't say no kids, and I don't know.
You had kids, yeah.
Yeah, I had
I was
kids.
there.
Yeah. Well, that you would be family. You
Oh,
weren't
yeah, I
brother, so
remember.
that
Both
wouldn't
like-
apply to the actual. I don't know. There's cost. There's associated. Well, kids are not that much. I think it's more like from a drinking and, you know, they're kids. They get tired and they sleep. I don't know. We never had this. I remember going to my Assyrian weddings, and I would be, my parents
Yeah,
would be
pass out on
partying,
the
passed
chair.
out on the chairs while the chairs were together
And I
till
was
like
there.
midnight. You know, they still do it. You know, shashla, chigga. I'm just like passed out. The kids
These
all.
little jackets
Yeah.
keep me warm.
You don't know who's. You know, one night it's somebody holding you, a stranger's holding you. By the time you get into the car,
No, like me personally, I want this big. I want a pretty big wedding, but like it's not because I know I want that. It's just because I'm being like traditions pushing in my head, and like what I've seen. I'm like I need. It's what I need to do.
Yeah.
But it's like me personally, I don't know how I feel towards like I don't care how a wedding ends up.
Bruni, baelo chachlula gura.
So it's like I personally don't care. If, for example, if I do marry Joyce, she's like, "Oh, we need a small wedding." Like, the one question I had is that do you have to match each? Is it weird if you don't match each like the side of the family? Like, you know how you need. So it's like, say for example, you have 7, and then you have 100.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's not weird.
Yeah, I know.
I would feel like it seems like it's quite a takeover.
No, it's not. I don't. You're gonna have one side that doesn't have as much as the other side. That's a given, bro.
But it's like, but not like how I'm thinking. Like, yeah, I see that, but it's like it's not like this. It's exponentially like
So
it's like when choosing a wedding or doing your wedding. There's one rule I heard. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it was true. Did you and Letty pick? So she had her bridesmaids. You had your groomsmen. Did you guys match the number of brides to grooms?
obviously, yeah.
You're supposed to, right?
To me, that's like an obvious thing to do.
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
You have, you know, the 5 here equals 0. If you have 5 and 4, you're like, oh, there's one left
Yeah,
out.
it's awkward. It's like awkward. Like there's so many rules like that you have to be aware of. Like me, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not aware. Like I was told I'm gonna have to do a tea ceremony.
But this is side bar here quickly. I don't know what it is, but I feel like my brother George right now, he has the look of a K-pop. You guys know what K-pop are? You ever heard of K-pop?
What are you talking about? Is my hair messed up?
No, I like it. I actually like it, but he reminds me of one of those K-pop stars.
Idols, K-pop stars.
Okay, but basically it's Korean
Yeah.
pop stars, you know. But anyways, that was a sidebar kind of thing, and I give it a 2 thumbs up. But anyways, the argument too is I've heard others like, well, why do we need to get married?
No, that one I disagree.
Because to me, it's I don't know. I follow the way I do it, and I don't go. No offense to anyone or what it is. I just did what my faith
and culture and
of
like,
my
what you were
tradition
raised
and
to
culture does, right? And we follow. But why wouldn't I want the blessings of my church and upon us and having that way, right? Sorry, excuse me. I'm getting hiccups. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, that's just me. And no offense to the other side,
Yeah.
you're more than welcome. But I'd rather have the blessings of the church and have that. That's me. That's the way I am, and I can't really say to you how it is. It's just better, I feel, to be that way because
I agree
of
with
our faith. And everybody has their choices to make, what they want to believe and what they want to follow, and that's fine, and do what makes you happy in a sense. But
No, I agree with you. I believe we with the Canada as a country, like the government, if you live with someone, they consider you married. Like the law is common law.
yeah,
It's the same thing.
yeah,
You just don't deal with paying for what's it called? You don't deal with paying for a wedding, but like the same rules still apply. Like if you guys break up, it's not as severe. Like did you know if they buy a house together in common law,
yeah.
the house gets split, but the male and female assets cannot be split. But the house where they're located will be split.
But not the personal.
Yeah, not I think joint assets or whatever they want to call it.
I guess I don't know. That's all different, like ballpark. And listen, why don't you want to get married? Like to me, if you already love that person and you're already with them, why not just do it? Like that's how I'm, because they make the other argument like, why do I need to get married? I love them. I'm already with them. But you're already with them. You already love them, and so why not just do it? What's the point?
I think it's like the fear of like they don't have enough belief that they can make it last because they don't want it to last.
No. Well, what if they've been together for like 20 years or 30
That's
years?
crazy. That means
And they're not. Like I know people that have probably like 25, 30 years, and they still haven't. Right?
Really? Like what? Like there's something they're dealing with. They're scared or something.
Yeah, so we got a year. Opinions on food to serve at wedding. Would you serve your cultural food?
Yeah.
See, you know what? We have... So, I like that question, Joyce. Thank you for asking that. So, me, I would want that whole...
Yeah.
the photos,
yeah.
enjoyment, the food especially. Food is critical to make sure you have good food if you're going to have your wedding. And yes, so for example, if you ever gone to Portuguese weddings, they do a seafood midnight buffet. Greeks, they'll do something at the midnight with their desserts and whatever. You obviously when you have the wedding, wherever is the hall that you're having it, you ask for the food they have. However, we end up bringing our foods at a midnight on the table on the side that people pick and take. So they would be our cultural food. So whatever like my wife's cultural food would be Greek, she would bring something Greek around the midnight table, whatever that is, and I would bring anything Assyrian if I wanted to bring anything Assyrian there, right?
Yeah.
We make some good food. Kibbut hamid, bacha,
I've been
biryani.
having so much of that recently.
Yeah, it's good. But yeah, I would, that's for me. Because there's sometimes you go to certain places or halls that are gorgeous and beautiful and they have good quality food, right? You still can design it and have that food that people enjoy, and then as well as on top of it, have your cultural food that you bring at the midnight or whatever, so people can take or grab and take home. I think we did that too, but yeah, it was different times. It was pretty cool. But yeah, our wedding was crazy. It was a fun time. We had
So who did you get married? Or Oscar?
yeah.
Did you go to their weddings?
No, yeah. So it was off topic here getting, but yeah, Raul did get married. Yes, he did. It was out of the country, right? So together they've been. Yeah, we were doing things differently, right? Like it was just when it happened, it was outside of the country, so I never attended the wedding and stuff like that. But
What was that?
it was back home where his family. So I wouldn't.
Oh, Nepal.
Yeah. So I wouldn't have been there, and
How-
I would have loved to go. Yeah, don't get me wrong, but yeah.
How many other for an Oscar?
Yeah, no. It's,
Same thing?
well, yeah, like we wouldn't, I don't know if because it was engaged, and I'm not sure, right? Like as far as the wedding itself, I would have obviously attended, right, if that was the case. But anyways, no, I like getting off topic here specifically, but with my wedding, that was in 2009. Yeah, Well, that's crazy. We're talking about, I'm going 15 years married right now.
15 years.
Do I look like I'm 15 years married?
15 years ago, it's strong.
I'm strong, and I'm...
No, there's a few things I'm always curious about.
Thoughts on prenups. Prenups. Ah, interesting.
Honestly, this is a good question for you.
Is it?
Like, you never did it, so...
But what? So married. This is hard. Like,
What's it, like, genuinely? What, I think prenups are good for a sense of safety if the male is lacking confidence.
no, I don't think prenup. If you're legitly a billionaire, like, or a millionaire, legit millionaire assets, and you're walking to somebody that is zero, like minus, then maybe I would say, hey, in that moment, I would highly, whether it's the guy or the girl or whatever, right, to recommend it and say there's nothing wrong with that. Like, to me, I wouldn't get mad. Why would I get? I'm coming in with nothing, and she has everything. But anything that we built afterwards, that's us together, right? I would agree with that. Why would I come into a relationship where I have zero? I'm not even bringing anything. Let's say they got a house, they got money, they got everything, right? It'd be different if we equally went in and it wasn't that much of a difference. There's no point, because like, even if you split, it's not going to make a difference. It's 50-50 regardless.
No, I'm saying, like...
If you're very close, what does it matter? Like, what's the point of a prenup? That's stupid. But what you build later on together, they're entitled. Like, to me, I wouldn't. See, this is why people get caught up. Me, I just think differently. Let's say, for example, I've been with my wife 15 years. She's given me 4 beautiful children. She's been by my side. If anything happens, it's because I screwed up. Why would I want to take 50%? We know what I would do? I'd give everything I have. I'd be like, you know what? I screwed up. I know we don't want to be together. Take everything. Here's my underwear. I'll even take off my underwear. Continue. I'm going to go outside and I'm just going to start fresh. All jokes aside, not even my underwear. But what I'm saying, why would I do that to her? And even if she hurt me, even if she, she broke my heart or she cheated on me or whatever, I had 15 years with her, right? Good years. I have 4 beautiful children. Why am I going to ruin it further? It's already going to be a bad thing for the children. I'll be like, look, take the house, take whatever. Look, as long as I'm healthy, as long as I have my hands, I have God, I don't need nobody else. I'm going to do everything I can, and I can repeat whatever I've done. From nothing back again. I was born with nothing. I came in naked in this world. I'm going to leave naked. Even when I die down the road, the suit that they bury you in doesn't go with you. Just keep that in there. That even suit itself stays in the coffin. The coffin stays, the suit stays. The only thing that goes is you, and you go naked. So this is where my mentality is. As long as I have God with me, no matter what happens, I'm gonna keep trucking forward, moving forward. I give that. That's how I think. So prenups to me, it's like, I wouldn't take it personal. But some people get offended. They get offended, and I don't know what the reason for it is. Like, well, what do you think? It's not gonna. I see that other side, so it's like, oh, what? It's not gonna last. You think this isn't gonna last? That's why you want it. You think we're not gonna be together?
That's what I was telling you. I think like men do it.
No, it's both. It's both. I've seen it. I actually know somebody. The other side, she was richer, and he didn't, and she made him sign the prenup.
Oh, okay, men or women. The only reason I ever see is because they lack a certain like confidence in themselves. Like they're planning. They lack the confidence of like, what is it called? They fear loss. They fear losing what they have, even though it means like nothing.
I guess wouldn't dwell. Not just me.
They're dwelling on it. Yeah, they're dwelling on it way too hard.
Yeah, and I see someone say it's needed. Yeah, like if you have money, do it. If one person's broke, do it, right? And the other one has more money. But like, if you got, I don't know, let's say you have $20,000 in your bank, and the other person has $500. Why the heck are you even offering the prenup? the whole idea, you guys got to be a unit. You need to be each other's back and support and build each other up. And the thing is that you're going to grow and build an empire together.
Yeah.
I know how many people I know that they started off just them two as a couple in a small room, and they work together and they support each other. That's what family is, to have back and support. That's what you need. To come together, that's why you leave your household and you start a family, is to support each other and to be there for each other and uplift each other. There are going to be moments of hardships and struggles, but you need each other to support each other, to uplift and become better. And I've seen it. I've seen success come from that, but you need the loyalty and the support of each other to build that trust. It doesn't happen overnight. You guys both have to work at it. So prenup, to me, it makes sense when it makes sense. When it's like close or the same level, then you don't really need prenups, right? But if somebody's coming in, let's say you have 300,000 and the other person has 0, then it's like, yeah, just do a prenup. They love you. They're going to support you anyways, regardless. And then whatever afterwards and move forward, you guys are building together, right? That makes sense. And then, yeah, sorry, I see another one. Any wedding traditions in your culture? Yeah, so there's actually a lot. And I was pretty young. I was, when I got married, I was 22. And we had a lot of traditions. And that was my mistake. I was nervous and I rushed it a bit. I would want to do a lot of the traditions that we wanted to do.
My favorite tradition is when the men's family goes to the woman's family and takes her as hostage and tells her family give them money if they want to go.
Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, that's one of them. It's like a joke. Yeah, so the brother, I guess, of the bride won't let her go. It's my understanding it's not the groom. It's the best man on behalf of the groom is like, yeah, I'm here to. And he's gonna be, no, it's not enough, so you give money. He's like, no, more. He's like, okay, you keep money.
Funniest part is,
yeah,
there was a story of this village in Iraq where the wedding was called off because the family was too greedy and they kept saying more and more until it hit like $115,000. And the best man's like, he's like, I can't give this. I don't even have this. And so the wedding got canceled.
Is this true?
Yeah, it was true.
I've never, but so that's one of them. The other tradition is that I know that we have to, the man has to go and buy gold for the woman and her family. I don't know if the family buys the gold. We do the other traditions, and from what we're hearing, I guess, is the wife buys the dresses or whatever it is, and then there's a few things that we do with a cross, and that we wear like a little cross shaped thing on the hands. Those are things that there's other traditions that probably I'm not too familiar with.
We have
my family. Yeah, my family knows better, and we would just do exactly what they would tell us to do, right? So, but yeah.
I would come in riding on
It's
horse.
fun. You know what? Traditions are fun. It's pretty cool to even explore and finding out other traditions from other cultures, right? Like what they do, and Mazel Tov. I've seen the Jewish weddings, and everybody has that. And then you got
my favorite one is the Chinese tea ceremony at the wedding. Like this, you pour everyone tea. And then he's just like this, and you go on your knees and drink tea.
Well, that's a cool thing. So that's a cool thing from that part of it is acknowledging and knowing other traditions. We have a lot more, and I think we have to research them better to get better at them and understand them. But to me, I don't know. This is maybe I have an old soul, or old fashioned. I find marriage very sacred to me, and it's really tied to my faith. And the person I choose, it's my partner, becomes part of me, and I'm part of them, and it's for life. To me, that's how I look at it. And then, but no matter what I say, regardless of what it is, whatever happens, as long as I have God, I got everything. I don't care whether I gain more or I have less. But that having Christ will always be there. But
okay.
Well, yeah, I gotta. Would you incorporate any Western aspects in your wedding, like the bouquet? Yeah, we did. We actually did that. We do. We would do all those traditions, and the garter too. I remember, and the bouquet. So Yeah, it's like more of a traditional wedding mixed with the modern wedding, and it's basically both end up doing. So like I don't know. For example, my wife is Greek. She's gonna and the Greeks really have very similar traditions to the Syrians. Probably Armenians have it too. So she would incorporate her traditions she wants to do. We would want to incorporate our traditions, what we want to do, and then the modern, your local traditions that you do. I mean, modern things that you do for your wedding, right? So, I don't know. Like to me, linger on prenups. I wouldn't take it personal if legitimately that she was rich and I was poor, or vice versa, or there was like a big gap. Like I wouldn't. They love me. I love them. I'm like, look, I'm not here for you. I love you. I'm not here for your money. Just know here, I signed. But anything that we built from on and forward, it's going to be shared 50-50. But regardless, I would be that person. Excuse me. I would give it all to them anyways.
What do you think of divorce?
Divorce is a scary thing.
It really is.
No, I don't. Well, divorce is another topic we can get kind of.
Yeah, it's a separate topic.
Yeah, it's a separate topic. Divorce. Let people go through it. Listen, people think it's like marriage is like all you love each other and just all love. Listen, to make a successful marriage, you have to work hard at it. Even when you love each other, there are times that you're gonna disagree, that you're gonna hate each other in that moment. But one has to give up. One has to say no, and it's back and forth, and it's a companionship, it's a relationship, it's work out of love that you want to support and help each other. That's why I'm saying you build the empire, you back each other, you help each other, and you have one person that has to say sorry. It's not always one-sided. It can't always be one-sided, one person constantly saying sorry. It's a team effort. One time it's you, one time it's the other, and it continues, right? So and then it's not only related to money. Yeah, it could be too. So I think it's more for disagreements. Yeah, I know I was watching Curb Your Enthusiasm, and he was doing a contract pretty much saying, if anything happens after we divorce, you cannot say anything about us sexually, any information about me sexually to others in the public. I started laughing. So it can be for whatever you decide to do or what you make it. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is you're choosing this person for a reason, right?
So make a smart choice.
So if you're already having doubts, why are you with this person? Is there something about their character that makes you question? Is this something that they're doing that throws you off? And my final thought on that piece of it, and not get into it. Like me, I'm all for the marriage. I'm all for going to the church and having a wedding reception and inviting your close family and friends and having a good time and celebrating and go from there. And as far as a prenup, prenup for me is just it's if it's different level. If you're on the same level, what's the point, right? So that's how I look at it.
To finish off for weddings and who are they really for, I just believe that if you do have a big wedding, you need to make sure you have, what is it, all you can have alcohol? What do you call
bar.
it?
It's open
bar. Yeah, make sure you have an open bar so you can get everybody intoxicated and make sure they could sleep at that place.
And no drinking and driving, but like the only time before we kind of finish it off. Open bar, enjoy, have a good time, no drinking and driving. And then when you go give a gift at a wedding, don't go take a toaster. Don't go take, this is my opinion, don't go take a gift. Man, just put that same money that you do, put it in the envelope, say God bless, and congratulations, and give the money to the bride and the groom. Don't take a toaster. Go and take a microwave. Just take the money, put it in the envelope, and give it as a gift to the newlyweds. That's how I do. You give
All I know is you got a lot of toasters for the
Yeah, no, I didn't get a lot of them. I mean, I've been eating, you can tell I've been eating toast all day. Hey, butter it all up. But that's it.
Like that,
Yeah, I would say smash, hit, subscribe, and like. Marriage is for the cool. No, I'm joking. It's whatever it is. Share. And there's more. We're going to keep it short today, but we're going to have more to come. and more topics that hopefully that you're entertained with, that you enjoy, and that you can take away for benefit of yours. It's just wasteless thoughts. We're just, at least I hope that you took something out of it that could help you and better you.
So we got a special announcement. Sunday we will have a guest on, and soon we'll be doing a special series called How the Real Assyrians Hunted Lions.
Well, I was gonna think about dressing a cat as a lion and just putting it to sleep, but somebody said we can't do that. It might be animal
No,
cruelty.
we can't do that. But we can go to Africa.
All jokes. I'm
and
joking. I'm kidding. I'll never
We
do
will
that.
be wrestling lions very soon, like real ones.
Or what I was thinking is like oil wrestling me and my brother. The jokes are horrible, but yeah, we'll have a good topic on Sunday. Have bring a guest and enjoy a bit more. And like I said, if you continue. Thank you for everyone that brought questions, that participated in this. Thank you, Joyce, someone. And the more you do it, the funner it is, the more interactive it is. Send your comments our way, any questions our way. Like I said, subscribe, smash, hit a like, and share.
And touch the like button.
And touch the like button. Love it. We thank you for everything. Enjoy it and have a lovely, lovely evening.
Oh.
خزيات لي خبخ كي ماري شاطلي
القي بكي قرشات لي من زمان اخي خرشات لي كل خضانات خزيات لي بكي مارشات لي
بداية بداية مدور خك ما خبناخ كنت خمدد بداية هيك لمصب برشمنا